Good morning. Um, yeah, I'm going to have a sort out in the garage today. Um, just a little bit overcrowded in here now, and the new project is here. Went and collected it yesterday. We went down to me, my son, and his mate, because his mate had the trailer. But I paid him handsomely for his services, etc., etc. It was a long day, but we did it. So yeah, look at what I bought. No, not that. This is actually a mould. That's why it's a bit mucky around here. I've actually put, that there is a Mark 1 Escort van, okay, and if you look there, I've actually filled it with some of that there, which is a fine casting plaster. Unfortunately, I'm struggling getting the mould out of that mould, so I may have to cut. I could cut up the door between the windows, straight over the roof, straight down, and then pop the mould off both sides, which will be super fine. If needed, I can tape it back up and reuse it, but I'm hoping that mould will be super fine. I can fill any imperfections afterwards. Then with my vacuum former, I can actually make, well, it's never ending. I could just keep making those moulds, and obviously, you know, selling them. Yeah, so that's a Mark 1 Escort little van, and basically it is that one there. Yeah, I've actually bought a project, a Mark 1 Escort van. It's come all the way from Africa. I didn't import it, somebody else did, but however, he paid everything to get it here, and then obviously I bought it off him, so he's made money. If I wanted to make money on this, people can't see what I'm looking at, so some people say, oh God, that's a bit of a it's a good car. The whole front end wants replacing. Virtually, I'd probably say the left wing, the bonnet, the front panel, the slam panel, and then we'll dig a little bit deeper, and when they're off, and etc., etc. So the trusty old welder's got to come back out. The welder is there, look. I haven't used that welder for some time, but obviously due to last year and some health issues, and given the all clear, I thought, you know what, you live once. I've been given a second chance, and these cars, as much as it's the van, I prefer the van. The saloon is nice, but the van is more acceptable to me because I pick up logs and I, move a little bit of stuff around here and there on occasions. So the van will be super fine. I don't like the windows in the side of the back, if you know what I mean. But they're going to come out, and that will be repanelled. There was an option to make it into a pickup, but I think, you know what, no, it's too good to be made into a pickup, and it'll be a shame to cut it. So this vehicle will be tax and MOT exempt when done. Now I'm hoping to have this done within the year. Okay, it may be a slow process, but my watch list on eBay has kind of grown, if you know what I mean. I've actually bought a grill for it a few days ago, and I hadn't even picked up the van. So I needed to get it, and it was a good price. So, but look up at Mark 1 Escorts. Mark 1 Escort vans and cars. They cost a fortune. But this van, I've seen a few of these vans for sale, already completed. They go anywhere from 10 grand to 25 grand. But this is not to flip it, this is not to make money on it. This is purely for my own benefit, and because I have a passion for these vehicles. We actually had a Mark 1 Escort. My son sold it probably around 13 years ago. Okay, I think he got about 3,500 for it then, but it was just a shell. But it had a lot of stuff with it, the 6-dial dash and all that sort of stuff. You know, so yeah, I'm hoping this will work out. If not, I won't lose no money on this vehicle, even if I replace the front end on it, which is no problem at all. It's a piece of cake, basically. I've done several in the past years, although I haven't done this for a few. Well, saying that, I did the Transit, didn't I? I'll see if I've got a picture. Let me put that up now. Some of you may remember the Transit I built up. I actually made quite a few bob on that. It actually went to a guy down Bristol way who did steam engine rallies and stuff like that. So he wanted something kind of retro sort of, and yeah, but yeah, it's a shame, that van, because it was a lovely van. It just wasn't for me. Yeah, but this one is my everyday vehicle, and it's not going to cost me to keep on the road. So I'm happy with this van. I'm not going to say how much I bought it for. It wasn't cheap, but it's still a good price. I'm surprised it never sold. Anyway, I'll show you around it in a bit when today I'm sorting out the garage. So yeah, also the BMW, I'm actually selling it. I decided the other week to sell that. Simple fact is because I can't get on the bloody thing since I've got everything going on. I haven't used it for about 7 months. I can get off it. I'm struggling getting on it. It's quite high, and I have to step on the pedal, foot peg, to get on it, and then swing me. If it wasn't for this rack, then maybe I'd get on it a little bit more easier, but I just can't. My legs just won't do it. I just won't do it. But when I'm on there, it's happy days. But if I have an issue, then it's, yeah. My son said he would like it. I have offered it to him for half the price of what I want for it. So yeah, but yeah, you know, that's entirely up to him. So. Yeah, but the Harley's stopping. I'm not getting rid of the Harley. The Harley is my kind of, yeah, I love the Harley. The Harley was on the agenda to actually do some work on it last year, 24. Throughout the summer I was actually going to repaint everything and tart everything up, but with everything that was going on with me, it didn't happen. But yeah, but anyway, the van, I love it. Happy days. I'll show you around it in a bit when I'm a little bit more organised. Anyway, catch you in a bit. Yeah, I bought the grill the other day, actually, even before I picked the van up, and the grill is in pretty good condition, to be honest with you. So yeah, and I had to go for it. Simple fact was it was a bargain. It was 150 quid, and 150 quid for one of these. That was a very good price. I've seen some on eBay and they're pretty damaged, but this one's in pretty good nick, and it was a good price. They usually go for around a good one usually goes for around between £400 and £500. So I'm pleased with this one. I'm just going to go and offer it up now, just to make sure, just to see what it looks like. I'm kind of excited. Oh, bloody hell, wet myself. Anyway, happy days.